Shabbat Shalom. We got the Hebrew Israelites come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America and to let the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that they the true children of Israel spoken of in the scriptures, man. And that the so-called white man is known as Edom or Esau. And he's the devil of the earth. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, double honor to the elders of GMS, and blessings to the brothers and the elect, man. Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra 14, verse 10. For the world hath lost its youth, and the times begin to wax old.
Yep, and the times begin to wax old. Go ahead.
For the world is divided into 12 parts, and the 10 parts of it are gone already, and half of the 10th part.
Yep. So like it said, the Lord divided the earth or into times, basically. You know, he said 10 and a half of that is already gone. So we pretty much about to be at the fulfillment of that because this is the end times, man. It's almost complete. All the prophecies is pretty much almost all complete. If you notice, well, y'all niggas probably don't notice, but over there with the whole Russia situation, man, that's about to kick everything off. You know what I'm saying? Them forming up with Crimea, you know, going into Russia. The U.S. talking about they doing drills over there. You know what I'm saying? That tension is flaring up between Russia and the U.S. a little bit, man. Like we were speaking on last week, Obama told them not to go in there or it was gonna be trouble, basically. But they went in there anyway, man. So like we were speaking last week, America ain't as strong as it used to be, man. People's not scared of America. But the Americans, y'all drive around, walk around, whatever, hike, bike, whatever, and y'all think America's gonna go on forever, man. This place is not gonna go on forever. If you claim to believe in the Bible it tells you that Babylon is going to be destroyed by fire. The old Babylon wasn't destroyed by fire, man. So it couldn't be talking about that Babylon.
This is verse 13. Now therefore, set thine house in order,
yes,
and reprove thy people.
Yeah, it says, therefore, set thine house in order. Order is key to everything. Order is key to everything, man. Like the brother be speaking, when you go to the supermarket or something, if the cashier can't help you, they call for the manager, man. So that's order. That's order right there. That's somebody above somebody else that can handle problems that person under them can't handle. As far as a household, the order is the man, then it's the woman, and then it's the children. Of course, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai over them.
1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order.
Yeah, let all things be done decently and in order, man. When you go to your job, you have a job, your coworker have a job, your other coworker have a job, your supervisor got his job. Why? So everything can be well done. It can be like a well-oiled machine. If you open up a clock, you see the different gears. It's to keep that clock going, man. That's order. This gear is supposed to go this way, that gear go that way, so the hands can move around and tell you the time. So the same with us. Like I said, read that again. And it said, let all things be done. So how much more when you come to serve the Lord, man? You got to have order even when you come to serve the Most High. Because he's about order. He didn't just put that in there because he needed to fill up some space.
Oh, that's a hot line.
Yeah, oh, that's hot. That might be hot, you know. No, man, let all things be done decently and in order. When you go, I believe it's Exodus chapter 18, when Moses, his stepdad came to him, basically his father-in-law came to him and he said, look, you need to set captains of 100, over 100 captains of 50s, and so on and so forth, man. He was establishing order, and that's where the judges came about, man. So we're those judges. The men that you see out here prophesying the downfall of America, we're those judges. We're here to judge our people, to judge other nations, man, and judge America, because it's gonna burn. Third world, the third world's war, it's on the brink, man. It's right around the corner. Go ahead, read that.
It says, now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people.
And reprove thy people. Y'all are people, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That is our job, to reprove y'all. Let y'all know what you're doing wrong. You're not supposed to be smoking. You're not supposed to be eating pork. You're not supposed to be committing adultery. You're not supposed to be doing drugs. You're not supposed to be selling drugs. And how to get in order according to the scriptures, man. It's not like we just come out here and tell y'all what to do. We just reading the Bible to y'all because, hey, this is order. This is what you're supposed to be doing, what's said in this book.
Hey, I'm not sure if you mentioned it or not, but it says get thine house in order. That's amongst camps too, man.
Yeah,
amongst us, just like the brother was saying, you have the clock and it has gears, to keep it going how it's supposed to operate. And in order to keep this truth operating, you got to get rid of them. You got to get your house in order.
Yeah, that's why the scriptures say a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump.
That's right.
Because if you have a little leaven in there, then there's no order. Then things can't get done. If all three of us is out here, he reading out of scriptures, I'm reading out of scriptures, he reading out of scriptures, all at the same time, different books, and we all speaking at the same time, that's confusion, man. So, like he said, amongst the camps, it had to be his job and his job, his job and his job, and so on and so forth, man. So it can be that well-oiled machine. Read that again. That is a hotline.
It says, 2 Ezra 14:13. Now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people.
Yep, set thine house in order and reprove thy people. So first we have to get ourselves in order, which through the grace of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we've done that. And then it says reprove thy people. We supposed to be on the highways and byways, letting them know what they doing wrong, and if they don't change, if they don't get right, then they're gonna die with America.
It says, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption.
Yeah, and now renounce, comfort them which be in trouble, because we oppressed, man. We're in slavery. America here, this is the so-called white man is the Lord's whooping stick unto us, man. That's why he got the best of the best. That's why he's over us. And we can't come up no matter what, because we're under the curses and we in slavery, man.
Let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man.
Yeah, let go of thee the mortal thoughts. Stop thinking so carnal, because you got things spiritual. Yeah, you can have nice things or whatever, but don't dwell on being all about that. Because it tells you in Matthew's that you're supposed to seek the kingdom of the heaven first, man. Because that's what's everlasting. That's what you're supposed to be striving for. That's what you're supposed to be living for. Fearing the Most High and keeping His commandments. So that way you can receive the kingdom. And at the end of the day, all Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans is going to receive the kingdom, but some is going to have to die on this side. The 2/3 is going to have to die on this side, man, in order to get there. You go to church all the time and talk about salvation. That's the salvation. Being saved through what the so-called white man call UFOs, man. Because when the missiles come over here and they start to drop the UFOs, which is the chariots of Israel, chariots of the Most High, that's what's going to save the elect. That salvation that your grandma or your grandpa told you about, or your mom and your dad or whatever, or even your pastor, That ultimate salvation that everybody wants, that's that, being saved from that, man. And the times is coming. Because you have the famine that has to come. You have the martial law. You have the race riots. You have the chip, which they pushing that more and more and more. They constantly pushing about the chip and coming up with different methods, showing that it's easier. Like the what's the place? Disney World. They got the little hand thing, and so they can track you with that. Like they constantly pushing that. Look, this whole tracking situation. That's because that's the mark of the beast, man. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast. It's not just meant for tracking. That's why they try to make it convenient. They try to make it convenient. Sit here and talk about your health records and can't nobody steal your money and all of this and that, man. Like we've been speaking on that Bitcoin, man. They trying to get you comfortable because they ultimately gonna bring in that chip. And according to the scriptures, if you get that chip, the mark of the beast, then you're gonna be in the lake of fire, man. There's no chance of salvation. Oh wait, you have something?
Like brother was saying about the RFID chip, pregnant women, they trying to make them get the chip. Or not them, they're trying to get the babies to get the chip. Cause you know what I'm saying, my wife right now, she got a couple calls from the government basically saying how good it would be if the baby was chipped and whatnot, and all the benefits, and they not saying that it's mandatory right now, but them just making that call is putting that foot forward that it's gonna be mandatory. Right now you got an option, but the scriptures say in that day this is gonna be no option.
It says, let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man.
Yep, cast away the burdens of men. So you gotta be thinking spiritual. Because at the end of the day, that's what's gonna matter. You being spiritual helps with your faith. Because if you're not thinking carnal, then you can, that helps with your faith. Which brings the patience and the experience and the hope and all of that, man. So at the end of the day, because you can say what you're gonna do and this and that, but when it comes down to it, it's gonna be about faith, man. You're gonna have to let go of those mortal thoughts and realize it's not you that can save you. You gotta trust in the Most High. But that's exactly why a lot of people is not gonna make it. A lot of people is not gonna make it because they think they have free will. They think they control their lives. They think it's all about work, and having fun, man. You got something else?
Put off now the weak nature.
Yep, put off now the weak nature. That's this flesh, man. And thinking carnal, those mortal thoughts, man. You gotta be thinking spiritually, thinking about immortality, thinking about the kingdom, serving the Most High. Because you're not gonna win on this side. We're under the curses, man, until our kingdom comes. It seemed beneficial. But when you really sit back and realize what's going on and all of the corruption.
And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and hasty to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Yeah, greater. So he was speaking to Ezra at this point. So the things that Ezra seen and what he was going through, he said greater evils was going to come. Something even more wicked and more hard was going to come.